Okay, everybody, welcome to our Wednesday live at 5 here at Old Town Quilt Shop in Orchid, California. You can visit us on our website, oldtownquiltshoporchid.com. If you need to get a hold of us, here's our email and our phone number. And if you'd like to visit us in person, here's our address. We are, like I said, in Orchid, California. We're about an hour north of Santa Barbara, about a half hour south of San Luis Obispo. So if you're on the other side of the country or just not from California, that's kind of where we're at. We're on the beautiful Central Coast. We have beautiful weather right now. Sunny and 75 is definitely how we describe this week in our weather. So those of you who are in hot areas, come on over. Okay, so I'm Stacy and I'm going to be showing you all of the wonderful fabrics and patterns and books and just other stuff that we got in. We're going to talk about classes. We're going to talk about a special video that we have coming up. We got a lot to cover and we need to keep it short. So let's get started. Okay, so first off we have some basics. So these are Bumbleberries by Lewis and Irene, and they're $13.80 a yard. So the two new colors are the red and the pink. Black is a returning color. And we have lots of other colors in stock as well. So if you just search Bumbleberries, you'll see all of the colors. But this one is called Post Box Red, and the other one is called Bella Pink. What is nice about these is that they are tone on tone. So if you were trying to match something, it's really nice because you've got the dark and you've got the light and you've got kind of a medium in there. So you don't have to match exactly your color. You can kind of get in the range and it works really, really well, especially with something like a red where they can be orangey or pinky or, you know, just whatever. So, you know, so the red is really nice. And then the pink also, you've got the light, the medium, and the dark in there. And so these are all dots. Of course, we like dots. Can't get away without dots in a single episode. And then the black, which really kind of reads charcoal, but it, you know, it is tone on tone. So you've got that darker black in there, plus you've got the lighter charcoal gray. So again, these are called Bumbleberries by Lewis and Irene. Okay, then we have more, still more, Country Confetti by Poppy Cotton. So two new colors. I think this is Flamingo and this is Pickle Green. And they're both reading darker on the screen. So this really is, they call it bright coral. It really looks, you know, like flamingo, like the dark pink of a flamingo that's had a lot of shrimp. And it's the tiny pin dots. You've got like a blue in there and you've got white and maybe it looks like red and kind of a pink in there. You know, just enough to give it a little bit of interest without being a flat solid. So if you just need something that will maybe read like a solid later but isn't solid, these are really great, you know, the pin dots. And then you have the green, which also has pink and blue and green and yellow and white pin dots in there. So it's a fun kind of limey green. They call it pickle green, but it's kind of a limey green. So again, these are Country Confetti, and we have now a slew of colors of these, all with these, you know, scattered pin dots, which we really like. You know, you don't have to line them up. They're just small. They're perfect for sashings and borders and just the little bits that you need. Okay, moving on to collections. This one is called Life Happens, Wine Helps, and boy, do we agree. So these are $14.80 a yard, and they're from Northcott. So I'm going to show you this one. So this has wine glasses and wine bottles, grapes, and these go in two directions. They go this way and that way. But it has that kind of chalkboard look on it. So it's got the black background and then the kind of white drawn things, and then your purple grapes and green leaves. You've got some corkscrews, all kinds of different corkscrews. This is the one I'm most familiar with. I've had that one for forever. And then we have just grapes. These are directional. They only hang the one way. Grapes and their leaves, and they're on a black background. You've got the two different shades of purple, the red purple and the blue purple. And then you have corks. These are all just smushed in there, scattered around. And I have no idea if any of them are actual names of wines. If you've had one of those, congratulations. And then we have the chalkboard look words. So they are all, you've got Pinot Grigio, Cab, Vineyard Reserve, Chardonnay. So all the different words, and these ones are tossed in all directions. Wine lovers, late harvest, so everything having to do with wine. So again, these are called Life Happens, Wine Helps. And then we got a coordinating fabric to go with it. It's called, the line is called canvas, but it is just 100% cotton. It is not canvas fabric. It just has the look of canvas. This color is called Amethyst, and we have several other colors in this same canvas collection. And these are $10.99, also by Northcott. So if you just type canvas, you'll see all the other colors. But again, it is not actual canvas fabric. That's just the name of the collection. I don't know why they do that. It's very confusing. Okay, and then we have something called Sweet Dreams. And I'm going to show you the panel first, and then I'm going to show you the coordinates. So, you know, it's been super popular, the gray and yellow, soft colors. That's what the moms have been wanting lately. So this one is super cute. It's got the little jumping sheep with the numbers on them, so the baby can be counting sheep. It's called Sweet Dreams. What's nice about this is a 1 yard panel, so it's 36 by 42. So really, this is like a cheater. You put a back on it and you bind it and you are done. Well, you gotta quilt it too. But we have a really nice yellow flannel that would work really, really well with this. So if you just wanted something, you need a quick, you've got a baby shower coming up and you just need something easy. This panel and a backing, quilt it up, bind it. We've got some cute coordinates for binding, and you're set. You could cut it up if you wanted to, but why? It's already done for you. It looks like you did all kinds of work in there, all kinds of piecing. And the sheep are really cute. They've got little hearts, little heart necklaces, and the other ones have the numbers on them so they can learn counting. There's moon and stars. And the gray, I held it up to some other grays, and it's kind of a reddish gray, a little bit of a reddish gray, but it's just gray. Okay, so that's called Sweet Dreams. The panel is $13.45 because it's a 1 yard panel, and then the coordinates that we have to go with it are also $13.45 a yard, and these are all by Studio E. So you have the same sheep with the little heart necklaces on them, and then you've got the numbers, and these are all in yellow. There's a little gray star in there. So this would be a cute binding, cute backing if you didn't want flannel, or a border if you wanted to cut this down and make it a little smaller, matching pillowcase, anything like that. And then we have the stars. So you've got gray open stars and then the gray solid stars with little yellow polka dots, and these are all on white, and this is a fairly white background on that. And you have the yellow 1, 2, 3 on a gray background with little gray polka dots. Can't forget the polka dots. And then those same stars, but on a yellow background with gray and white stars, and then gray polka dots on there too. So, this would be a cute binding if you had the yellow flannel for your backing, and then you just had this, and then you put the little stars as your border, or as your binding rather. Quick, easy. I can't think of anything else that you would want to do to this. I mean, you could add, if you wanted it to be bigger, you could add some borders to it. The sheep would make a fabulous border for this. And you could do a 3 yard quilt with it. You could do the yellow sheep, the white stars, and the gray numbers. That would be really cute together. You've got your light, medium, and dark in there. So cute little collection. And that, again, Sweet Dreams by Studio E. Okay, and Christmas in July, because we're still getting Christmas. We have more Christmas coming. I hope there's not a whole lot more. They just keep appearing. And we have yet more green and red plaid. So we had green and red plaid that had gold in it. These don't actually have metallic. They just look metallic, but these are not metallic. But this collection is called Marytown by Studio E. And this first one, this is my favorite one. I see pillowcases and napkins out of this. Table runners, so you've got Santa and Mrs. Claus, you've got Frosty with the little cardinal on there, there's presents, you've got not Rudolph because he doesn't have a red nose, but you know, you got the little reindeer on there. And this one is tossed, so you know, they go in all different directions, so we don't have to worry about matching it up. I can see a really cute Christmas quilt with this. And then of course your green plaid and your red plaid. And then you have the presents with polka dots and plaid and stripes going on in them. They're really cute, and they're on a white background, and then there's little gray snowflakes behind this. So I had thought today that this would make a really cute gift bag. You know how you can just kind of take fabric and just kind of wrap it around your gift and tie it with a bow, or you can make the baby bindle or the bindle bag out of this. I'm sure that there are other patterns for little gift bag type things, but how cute would this be as you're wrapping? And it's like a gift to, this is a gift as well to whoever you're giving it to, not just wrapping paper that they're going to throw away. So again, this is called Merry Town by Studio E. Okay, and then we have some pre-cuts. So we have 5-inch squares by Moda. These are called Beyond Bella, so you may already be familiar with the Bella solids. So this is kind of, it's their Bella solids, but they've added these little hash marks and little plus signs to them. So again, if you're looking for something that's just a little bit more than a solid, you can do the Beyond Bella. So 5-inch charms, it'd make a cute quilt, for, you know, something that's, you know, pretty basic, or you could add those in with something else that has a lot going on in it, and this can kind of tone it down. And those are $11.99. I believe there's 42 squares in that. Okay, and then we have 10-inch squares, and you might remember, I think it was last week, we had gotten bolts of this, you know, 3 different bolts. We had a black on black. Oh, I think I just passed it. We had a black on black with the little flower guy going on in there. And I think we have this one, or the reverse. I know we have the reverse of that. But there's some white on whites, black on blacks. That looks really cool in that. So it's all black and white and black, and black on black, and white on white. And these are called Jardin Noir, which is French, à la française. 3 years of French, and that's what you get. So there's 42 pieces in here. These are 10-inch squares. There's lots of patterns that use 10-inch squares. You can also cut them twice and have 5-inch squares. Really cute for a black and white quilt, and throw in a little pop of color, some red or some blue, make a nice kind of guy quilt type of thing. Okay, and patterns. Not those. No. Nope, those are classes. Oh. Okay, so this is the much anticipated by half of the store night and day pattern. It's a by Annie pattern, and what's great about this, so it is a purse and a mini tote. The mini tote is reversible. What's even better about these is there is no binding. If you have made any of the by Annie projects, whether it's the running with scissors or the project bag that they just did today, or the take a stand or anything like that, you know how the binding can be challenging. There's no binding, which is really great. Oh, it doesn't show you there. So the little purse has a flap that opens up, and then it has 2 zippered pockets and then an inner pocket. And it also has an adjustable strap, so it can go cross body if you want it to. And then you have the what they call a mini tote that has a zipper on one side of it, and the other side of it is whole, and it's reversible. So they're showing you the blue side, and then they flipped it around, so this was the inside. So you can, you know, make it work with whatever you want, and the purse will fit into the mini tote if you know, need this as your carry-on for going on an airplane. Then you've got your purse and a larger tote. So it's really cool. I'm super excited about it. I am planning a purse right now, so we'll have a shop sample here in the not too distant future. So that is called Night and Day. Okay. Then we also have Steampunk Holidays. So you may remember, and I will refresh your memory, that we had the steampunk panel, and here is a pattern that uses that panel, and then you create all these blocks to go around it. And we have almost every fabric that you need. So I think the only thing that we didn't have was the black and white dot, but we have a million black and white dots. You know, it uses the, I believe we had the green, and we have the red, we have the, and then the border print, so it uses almost everything that's there. So let me show you the panel again. So if you bought the panel or wanted to buy the panel but didn't know what to do with it, now you know what to do with it. So that's the panel. It's called Steampunk Christmas. We had the Halloween version. It's just a really cool non-traditional Christmas panel. You know, it's that steampunk grunge 90s era that used, you know, metal things to create common items. All right, is that good? Okay, so then the last new thing, not new, but new, returning, I guess, but not for some time, is Fat Quarter Baby. So these are all crib or baby-sized quilts that use fat quarters, and they, you know, you could easily make them boy or girl or gender neutral. So there's 20, and I think there's also a table runner pattern is what they said. So here's kind of a little cross section of what's in there. You got butterflies, and these could be hair ties or bow ties. It looks like just kind of pluses. Got a heart that could also be strawberries. Looks like some kind of star. Some, you know, kind of basic patches. That's kind of interesting. Some more pluses. You've got airplanes. Looks like you've got whales. And the teddy bear. Actually, we got this book because someone had this in our retreat and they were making the whales, and it's really cute. And you can use fat quarters. So that's the book. Oh, there's guitars. So if you've got a music enthusiast, then you've got a guitar quilt. And they all have names. So this one is called Kevin. So I'm assuming that there was a Kevin in this person's life that liked guitars. Airplanes, there's the whales. Andrew. And there's girl ones. Laura. So again, you know, really cute, and they seem to all be about the same size. I can't imagine that they're more than like 45 square. Oh, there's a castle, princess castle. So lots of different things. So again, if you're looking for baby quilts, that's what we have. And this retails for $19.95, but we discount all of our books 30% off. So if you're ordering this on our website, use the code BOOK30 at checkout. That's BOOK, the number 3 and the number 0, no caps or anything, to get your 30% off. If you're buying it in store, then we discount it automatically. Okay, classes. So I just want to refresh your memory on classes. So we have upcoming the Make It 8, and we do have the sample hanging now in the shop. But it is on Saturday, August 20th from 10 to 4. Here's the pattern. I think last week we didn't have the pattern either. So this is the pattern. Oh, we had the quilt. We just had the quilt top. This is the back of the pattern. So you can kind of see the two. They've done it, you know, the same as the cover with the dark, and then they've done it with a lighter background. And this one is actually in Christmas fabric, so it's kind of a good idea for Christmas fabrics. So what this takes is a yard of a feature fabric, and then 8 fat quarters, and your background and an accent, which is the accent is the little squares, and then it can be your binding as well. So, you know, a very simple quilt. So if you're looking for something that is easy, that doesn't take any special rulers, doesn't take any special knowledge, doesn't take, you know, anything more than 1/4 inch seams, then this would be a really good quilt. So it's beginner friendly. So this is, again, Saturday, August 20th from 10 to 4. It's $35 for the class. You purchase the pattern and your fabrics, and there you have it. Speaking of beginner friendly, we have the beginning quilting class coming up, which is going to be, these are all Tuesdays, October 4th, 11th, and 18th. So it's the first 3 Tuesdays of October, and then November 1, 8, and 15. It's the first 3 Tuesdays of November. 10 to 4 each class. The class total is $65 plus the book Pat Sloan's Teach Me to Make My First Quilt, which again, we discount 30% off. And then, of course, your fabrics. So if you're interested in learning how to make a quilt, this is perfect. If you are needing to refresh your memory, maybe it's been a long time since you quilted, or you want to learn best practices, this is a good class for you. Okay, and then Ombre Diamond Bargello is in October. So again, this is the pattern. So this uses 1 ombre fabric. That's all you need. It's 2 1/4 yards of 1 ombre fabric that goes light to dark from selvage to selvage. So 1 selvage is light and 1 selvage is dark. It doesn't go dark, dark to light in the center. And that's all it takes. So this is a really easy Bargello. So if you've been wanting to do a Bargello but have been afraid of it, this is a good way to just kind of tack that off of your bucket list there. And so this ends up being 29.5 by 80, which is a good bed runner size, or wall hanging, or long table runner. Okay, and that is on Saturday, October 15th from 10 to 4, and that is $35 plus the pattern and then the cut of ombre. What else? Oh, okay, the video. So, most important. So you guys might remember, if you've been with us if you've been a customer here for a long time, that every year Jaftex Corporation, who is the parent company of Free Spirit, Henry Glass, Blank Studios, Studio E, A.E. Nathan stuff, I'm sure there's more that I'm forgetting, they do a contest for all the shops that choose to participate. And what it is to get shops to do Facebook videos, Facebook Live videos, to showcase their shop. So obviously we do our live videos every single week, but we're not showcasing our shop. So this one is specifically to show off and get other people, they have a huge following of people that watch these videos, and kind of, learn about shops that aren't in their area that they wouldn't necessarily learn about otherwise. But of course the focus is on their fabrics, so we always make quilts that use specifically just their fabrics, and we showcase them during the video, and we do have some of those, so we will be doing that. But the way that you win, I didn't look at the details this time, but usually the way that you win is number of views of the video. So the first date that you can submit a video is August 1st, so that means on Monday, August 1st, I will be doing a live video of the shop. And so what I need from you guys, you don't have to watch it while I'm live, because I won't be able to comment or react or anything like that, and I usually just am the one actually behind the camera and walking around and talking, or I have a cameraman and I'm talking or whatever and blah blah blah. But what I need from you guys is to watch the video and then share it and encourage everybody else to watch it too. So it doesn't matter how many times you watch it, it only gets counted for each unique watch. So you can watch it 50 times, but it still only counts as 1 view. So that's why we need you guys to share, and get everyone that you know to watch the video. So what do we get if we win? So what we get is a big credit for buying more fabric from the Jaftex Corporation, so from any of those companies. But then we also get a visit from the owner of Jaftex, who he is probably one of the more down-to-earth guys. He is very involved in his business. He'll come and do a talk, and he always brings goodies when he comes. So it's it's just a fun thing. It also just helps to get the shop name out there so that people can see how wonderful we are. So if you guys can do us a huge favor on August starting, well, I'll post the link. You can watch the video when we do it live, but start sharing it as soon as possible, and I'll let you guys know when to do that. But we'll kind of do a little. I think it's total views. It doesn't make any difference how many views. You don't have to watch it through their Facebook page. You just watch it. So I'll get you guys all the details. I'll send something out on Monday. Sometimes it takes a little bit. They post them in the order of received, and of course the East Coast gets theirs in first because they're 3 hours ahead of us, and I'm not coming at 3 o'clock in the morning on Monday to do our video. It's just not happening. But I'll give you guys all the details over the weekend and let you know what to do. So it's just a fun thing for us to kind of show off our shop and what makes us, you know, so special, the fabric and the things that we do, in addition to, you know, our wonderfulness. Mom's laughing at me. Completely unfiltered, these videos are just, you know, we're live. Okay, so if there's no questions or comments, then we are set. So just keep watch for that video next week, and share, 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 share. All right, we'll see you next time.